Hello, Doberman's Rock here again. Going on with part 2 of the knives. I've already gone through all my measurements. I'm going to set some tools aside. That's some stuff I picked up from a very cheap hardware store, Harbor Freight, and it's good stuff to have around if you're playing in this world. I really recommend digital scale because, once again, ounces become pounds. And if you can weigh all your gear, it gives you a good idea of what you're going to be carrying. And additionally, it can give you some comparisons with like items out there. So, continuing on with the specifications on the cold steel drop forged Hunter, we did cover some of what they had as their specifications on the internet. And what I discovered is, we'll do it like this. They said their overall length was 8.6. Some places I found 8.62 inches. My knife is actually 8.65. It's 30 thousandths longer. It's minor issue there. The blade length, they state 4.0 inches. What I came up with on this one is 3.93. The handle length I have found is actually 4.8. The blade width is 0.22 of an inch, so it's almost a quarter of an inch. Handle width, and all my widths I take at the thickest points on blades or on the knives themselves. The handle width was 0.377 of an inch. The weight, now the weight has been posted as being 8.6 ounces. I actually discovered that I came up with a different number. It wasn't exceedingly far off, but it was slightly off. And the number that I came up with was in the realm of 8.1 ounces. Which was actually 8.165 initially. Now, when I took the coating off, the coating dropped the weight down to 8.151. So right there, it's a minor decrease in weight, but that's what the coating weighed, if you're wondering. The sheath weight we covered in the last video. I came up with 2.995 ounces. And together I'm catching 11.150 ounces with the knife and sheath together. So those are the specifications that I've come across. And the last one that I forgot was the Rockwell hardness of the material, and that's a HS. It's going to be right at the 58-59 margin, which is a good hardness for steel. I think if you start pushing past about a 61 or 62, you're looking at something that's very, you're pushing into the very hard to sharpen steels, and things that could possibly be real brittle. Take a lot, but snap. I don't know if I want a blade that's going to snap. I'd actually rather have a blade that bends a little bit before it does anything. And that's just me. Everybody's a little different on what they want to carry. So these are my impressions on what I would basically define as a very low cost knife that is capable of doing a lot of tasks, and with it being low cost, you can beat it up. You could probably even lose it, and I don't think you would lose any sleep after that. The third video coming up, I might discuss some things that I'll be doing with the knife, and or the next video could be some of my philosophies on knives, so everybody can have an idea of where I'm coming from, and then start getting a picture of where these videos should be going. Till then, don't run with knives, and don't use knives for non-knife projects like they always do on YouTube. Till then, take care.